Hey everyone, here's a little somatic reset for you. You don't need any equipment, you definitely don't need a little dog. Just lay yourself down on your back and right away send your feet into the sky. Maybe you flex your feet and rock your feet from side to side, letting your hips kind of cradle your body. Once you find this movement, you find your rhythm, you find your pace, let out a deep sigh. And maybe then you start to lengthen your breath. Maybe you start to notice the opposite pressure of gravity on your ankles, on your knees, on your hips. Maybe your feet are starting to get a little cool. Let's take one deep breath together. Inhale. Open your mouth. Bring your big toes to touch and just kind of press them together. Push them in tight. Your heels can go out wide, that's fine. And then do the opposite. Push your heels together and let your toes go out wide. Once again, toes together, heels out. Push. And heels together, toes out. Give it a little squeeze. Good, and then bend your knees and gather them up in your arms as they come down. Come into this little cannonball shape and start rocking, making that rocking shape maybe a little bit bigger on your back. Maybe you find these tender little spots that you need to massage. Take care of them real quick. Or take as much time as you'd like. Whenever you feel done, rock and roll, come into a seat. When you get there, I'm going to put both of my hands on the ground because it makes me feel grounded. Let's take this really, really rejuvenating breath. So I'm going to exhale my lungs. Inhale through the nose. Sip in a little bit more air at the top. And exhale. Let's take two more just like that. Inhale. You can make it dramatic. Inhale. Come onto your hands and feet. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Give yourself a little wiggle. Wiggle your hips from side to side. Bend your knees, bend your toes, bend your ankles. Press your chest into your thighs. Your upper thighs can lift really high. Maybe your heels sneak down a little bit more. I like to crack my toes. When this feels done, find yourself in a rag doll. Maybe you crawl your feet up to your hands. I'm going to wrap my hands around my elbows and see if you can just let everything roll off your back. Roll yourself into a stand. Make yourself into a star. Reach your hands up. Take a big sunny breath in and exhale, hands into the heart. Okay, step the right leg back, maybe like a foot and a half, and start to bring a bend to the front left knee. I'm going to reach my heart forward and my arms out wide. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, I'm going to lean back, straightening out the front leg, maybe bring the toes to the sky, palms to touch. Inhale forward. Exhale, leaning back. Inhale forward, collarbones wide. Exhale, palms together. Inhale and exhale. See here if you can find that feeling of being present through a moving moment. Allowing there to be all kinds of complexity and being very aware of them. Let's take two more. Step the back foot forward. Let's switch our sides. So pop the left foot back, bringing a bend to the front knee, bringing my heart forward, arms out wide, and then exhale, straightening the front knee, toes flex up, palms forward. Inhale and exhale. My spine's definitely doing like a cat and cow through this movement. See if you can find that too. Sometimes when I do this, I imagine that I'm moving through different textures of things, like I'll move through honey, I'll move through water. What are you moving through today? And step the back foot forward when you're done with that. Make yourself nice and big. And exhale, bring your hands down the center and ground your energy. Plant both of your palms down just for a moment. All right, here's a quick little vagal reset. We'll end with this. So taking my 3 fingers on my right side, I'm pushing them into my like big juicy muscle by my neck. I'm pushing down at the end of the muscle. It should feel a little tender, and then back. I'm taking my left hand and then sneaking it on the side of my face to tilt it over to the right. So I'm standing upright here, and I'm going to take 2 deep breaths. A little tender. And then sit your hips back and give yourself a twist. I'm twisting my chest over to the right. Again, 2 breaths here. Good, and stand all the way up. And just take a couple of steps, make a little circle, just walk it out, let that integrate. Maybe swing your arms. Let's do the other side. My left hand is gonna come onto that muscle. I'm gonna go to the very end, push down and in. I'm gonna take the other hand, opposite hand, moving across. 2 breaths. And sit the hips back and give your chest a twist over to the left. Keep the cross in your arms, keep them exactly where they are. And when you're done with that, release it, take a couple of steps. Thank you for moving with me. I hope you feel more regulated. I'm sending you lots and lots of healing and care. Be well. Thank you.